Yeah, yee!
A few moments later.
Yeah, yee!
Woo! Thanks a lot, you dickbag! What the fuck is your problem?
I'm trying to hit the bomb.
I'll play a few
Hey
fun
everyone,
nights.
I guess we gotta play a fucking children's game to have fun.
Well, we could be playing this if you stop fucking around! should stop fucking me up then, Jackweed!
Oh shit, did you see that block?
Ya yi, ya yi, ya yi.
Guys, I got this, I got this, I got this! Yes, let's go! That's it. Look at that crap! Oh!
Ya yi, ya yi, ya yi.
What's up, my dogs and my peeps? In this section, I am going to be giving you guys some tips and go over some of the clips that you just saw in this video over with you guys, so that you guys can get a better understanding of you know, what I do best, and see how the dough gets doughed. This is something new. I haven't done this before, so I hope you guys at least appreciate what I'm trying to do here, and I hope that some of you out there who are in desperate fucking need for Rocket League advice and how to play the fucking damn game right will take some of these tips into consideration. Thank you. The first piece of advice that I can give is to really capitalize on the enemy's mistakes. If you play Rocket League a lot, you will know that everybody in a Rocket League match makes one mistake at the very least per match. Everyone makes mistakes in these matches, and the key is to capitalize on all of these. Sometimes everyone in that match has a mindset and it just balances out to all you being good, but in some instances you can really capitalize on it. So in this clip in particular, I'm defending goal, and you can see the enemy having a little fight with my teammate on the wall there, and he attempts to center it for his teammate, even though his teammate is booking it to their own defense. So he pretty much centered it for me, and I made the goal. So he ended up passing me the ball. So what I'm trying to say is to really capitalize on your enemy's small mistakes like that, because that is a very small mistake. But in a game like this, it is very important that you don't slip up like that, because you can end up passing it to the enemy the wrong way. Your intentions, you know, could be different, but little mistakes, capitalize on them. My second piece of advice that I'd like to give, that I think is super underrated and every Rocket League player should adapt well to this, is to have very good and swift recoveries. In a game like Rocket League, time is of the essence. Time is very important, and the time you spent trying to recover and press X to flip over your car, and then you start spazzing out, all that precious time is going to screw you and your team over, and especially if you're in a 1v1. So you're going to want to come up with some really good recoveries. For me personally, in situations like this, for example, where the ball's headed to me and I'm about to get it and this guy comes and just completely whacks me. Now I'm in the air, the ball's in the air. A good recovery that you can do here, which is what I do, is I just start spinning my car around, because I don't know where the ball is exactly going to land, so therefore my car is spinning, and by the time I'm done landing, I want to position my car where the ball lands, if that makes sense, so I can just fly in the air, you know, get the gravity stuff over with, and then as soon as I land on, I'm back in it as soon as possible, and I pursue the ball as fast as I can. Even though in this particular instance I didn't pursue the ball, but that's simply because my teammate was already there, and that would be ball chasing. But if my teammate wasn't there, I would have gone straight to that ball. And the point is, if I didn't do that little recovery you did and position my car so I have a straight shot of the ball, I would have spent so much time having to like back up, reposition my car, and then go for the ball. When instead, I could be using the time I have, fucking around in gravity to position my car for a good recovery. Notice here my car starts leaning heavily to the left side, and obviously if I were to fall back to the ground, I'd have to spend at least like 2 seconds trying to recover from that. But I start turning right as much as I can, and I make a much better recovery than I would have if I just remained to the left. My final piece of advice is to think very quickly on your feet. The clip I'm about to show you is very fast paced, so I'm going to try my best to slow the clip down for like each highlighted point so you all can understand what's going on. So right here, I'm in possession of the ball, so I start pursuing it to the enemy's goal. And this guy is right behind me. He is inches away from demoing me. So at this point, I instantly kick into overdrive. I go as fast as I can so I don't get demoed. The ball is now in the air, and I'm very close to the enemy goal. So what I decide to do is I go straight for the person defending, because I just naturally assume that my teammate is right behind me and he's probably going for a center. So I instantly kick into overdrive. I see that there's a guy defending at the enemy goal. I go straight into him. I bump right into him. And thank God my teammate was there to go get the center. So that is just a good example of do this, that, see what's going on here, and then quickly do that. A good variation of this tip is to have a mindset that is, how much damage can I do to the enemy team right now? If it's just you and you have good possession over the ball and you see someone defending the goal in the enemy team, you may want to maybe push the ball in that direction and then try your best to go faster than the ball and go directly straight to the person defending and demo him so that it is an open, clear shot for you. Bumping is very important, and sabotaging the other team is a pretty effective strategy to use. Here's another good example of thinking quick on your feet, and this also applies to knowing where the ball is going to land, and having a good prediction of where the ball is going to land is going to help you a lot, because in this particular instance, I'm pursuing the ball here, and it hits the wall, and then I hit against the wall again, but then I immediately turned back because I knew the ball was going to bounce back that way. So right here, I quickly turn my car around, and quickly turning your car around is also really helpful. But see, like right here, I know to turn my car right back around and have a mindset of how can I score this, and I just hit them with the surprise goal basically. And that's a mixture of thinking quick on your feet and really good recovery. So far I've been telling you guys what you should be doing in your Rocket League matches, but now I'm going to be not only telling you, but showing you what not to do in Rocket League matches. From this point forward, I'll be showing you a very obnoxious and annoying Rocket League player that pisses me the fuck off because he's fucking obnoxious and I fucking can't stand it. In this clip I'm about to show you, it is a clip of this certain Rocket League player that will not be named. He starts screaming and pressuring his own teammates to make a center that we can't even get. And he is very loud and obnoxious with it. It's very rude.
What was that supposed to do? Come on, center,
Here,
baby,
I'll
let's go,
finish it.
center, baby.
What are you doing?
This is not how you're supposed to communicate. We all had it pretty much. He did not need to yell at us. Now that applies so much pressure to us for nothing. You would think that the smart thing to do would be to relay useful information to your teammates and give very specific callouts. Instead of yelling at the top of your lungs, "What are you doing?" Now this next clip really pissed me the fuck off because I make a decent attempt to score here. It doesn't necessarily go in, but it lands, or at least it was about to land in a position where I could maybe recover and score. But then this particular person that shall not be named just hit the ball out of the goal, canceling any sort of potential of maybe scoring again. All because he was ball chasing! Thanks a lot, you dickbag! What the fuck is your problem? In this last clip, you will witness this Rocket League player that shall not be named start gaslighting, saying, I'm just trying to win, and then immediately follows up with completely messing up my control over the ball. And as you can see, it really, really enrages me.
I'm really trying to win.
Maybe you should stop fucking me up then, Jackweed!
Holy shit, did you see that block?
As you can see, this player is very toxic, not a good teammate at all, and is not reliable for Jack Nicholas shit. So if you do happen to see this Rocket League player, tell him to fuck off! So in conclusion, if you are able to capitalize on the enemy's mistakes, if you're able to have good and swift recovery, and if you're able to think quickly on your feet, you should be having very decent and fun matches. You should be at a very good level at playing Rocket League. Obviously, it all depends on your moves, if you can do aerials, which is a whole nother topic. But I think this is just a few small, but yet very important things to learn if you haven't gotten down how to do aerials and flip resets and all that other advanced stuff. This is just something that anyone can do. It all involves the mind and anticipation and quick thinking. And it's helpful to not be berating your teammates or gaslighting your teammates or just being fucking completely unreliable.